We have added an intelligent Take 5 where all information is recorded to the database. The date and time of the entry are recorded. The user then fills out the location and the task details. Currently, the user adds their name. This will later be linked to the training matrix and personnel on the job. All of the data entered to this Take 5 is entered to the database for further use if required. The first question is, am I physically and mentally fit for work? Let's see what happens if we enter no to this question. The user gets a warning stating, you cannot start this task if you are unfit for work. The program will also not let you submit this Take 5, with question 1 still set to no. So the user enters yes to question 1. Question 2 asks, are all the correct tools required to do the job available? Same as question 1, if you answer no, a warning appears and the program will not let you submit this Take 5. The user changes the answer to yes. Question 3 asks, have all the tools and equipment been inspected and assessed as safe to use? If there are no tools and equipment, the answer still must be yes, as PPE is considered equipment. Question 4 asks, have you checked any work being carried out near to you cannot cause a hazard for you? To continue, the answer has to be yes. At the end of the Take 5, the coding checks all of these answers and will not submit if answers are incorrect. Question 5 asks, have you checked that the task you are going to do will not cause a hazard for others? Once again, the answer must be yes, and the Take 5 cannot be submitted with an answer of no. Question 6 asks, is there a JSA or safe work procedure for the task? This question can be either yes or no, and the program responds differently to each answer. This time we answer yes, and move on to question 7. Question 7 asks, have I read, understood and signed the JSA or work procedure? If there is a JSA or work procedure, you must have read, understood, and signed the document to continue. We have deliberately left question 7 as no to show you the effect when we try to submit the Take 5. Question 8 asks, do I know how to respond in case of an emergency? This answer also must be answered yes. If you enter no, the warning tells you to find out from your supervisor. Question 9 asks, do I have contact details of my immediate supervisor? This also must be answered with a yes. Question 10 asks, I have checked my work area, and it is safe to carry out the task. Once again, this must be answered with a yes. The next section the user has to fill out is the hazard control area of the form. The user enters all hazards they have found, and all controls entered to make the job safe. Notes can be entered here as well. All Take 5s are stored in the system, and the information is readily available to be used for other purposes as required. We have filled out all the questions and entered the controls. We now click on the Submit button to store the Take 5. The coding will not let us store the Take 5 as we deliberately answered no to question 7. Have I read, understood and signed the JSA or work procedure? So we go back to question 7 and change our answer to yes. We can now submit the Take 5. Every Take 5 is stored forever in the database. Users can be checked as to whether they are completing the required amount of Take 5s per day, per shift, or over any period of time. Previously we said question 6, is there a JSA or safe work procedure for the task? This can be answered as either yes or no. If the user answers no, the following question pops up that the user must also answer. The pop-up asks the question, you cannot undertake this work until you get permission from your supervisor to work using only a Take 5. Have you received permission from your supervisor? The answer to this question must be yes to continue. If you enter no, you are told to see your supervisor. Fast fill out Error message because the user did not enter any hazard controls. We cannot submit the Take 5 because we entered no to the previous pop-up question. All questions are rechecked by the coding, and the user informed if they have answered a question wrong. So we log out of the user area and enter the administration area of the program to view the Take 5s entered. In the main menu, click on the Take 5 menu item. A search facility appears. The on-screen view of all Take 5s for this procedure appear. There may be many. A lot of these were entered as test data, so ignore the content please. You will notice on the last Take 5, the pop-up question is recorded. It is important to record that the user got permission to do the job on a Take 5 and not a JSA or work procedure from his supervisor. If the pop-up is not required in the questions, it is not documented on the Take 5, as the user has a JSA or work procedure to follow. There is the facility to download all the Take 5s for this procedure to a PDF or Excel spreadsheet. We intend to use this information for hazard capture and recording of contract requirements to carry out Take 5s by all staff. Remember, all Take 5s are recorded, all data is available. They are a useful tool, which have been wasted up till now. We have not attempted at this stage to add company logos or make the Take 5s more aesthetically pleasing. We have concentrated on providing a smart, recordable Take 5 that can be modified with ease. Excel Download also gives users the ability to work with the data themselves if they want.